This is the 511 Covrt tech sleeve. It is meant to slide on to the backpack straps of the Covrt 18 backpack. There are these removable or pullable velcro strips which run along the straps that allow accessories like this to be mounted to them. As you can see, it has 4 velcro strips along the back. These are just 1-inch wide strips with the soft side of velcro mounted on them. Let me put a little more light on this. I don't like tech reviews of matte black items where you can't see anything. This attaches to the backpack strap, which runs through here, and also attaches to the loop section on the strap, which makes it hold doubly well. I've seen reviews of people picking up their backpack by this thing alone, so it is very strong. It includes this little placard. I don't think it's supposed to go on there and cover those up. There's this little strap in here that I think is made to hold badges. Slap it on there. Perhaps this is meant to do this, to hold a badge. I don't get 511 stuff for the tactical thing. I use it for outdoors and hiking and things like that. So I don't really know much about these things. Anyway, inside the pouch, little elastic loop for what good that does. Now there's a big problem with this, and that is it is too small for modern phones. Here is a 2.5-year-old AT&T Captivate standard 4-inch screen, and with this very thin TPU case on there, it does have an extended battery, it just barely fits in there. I kind of stuff it in there, pull this over, and strap it down. So yeah, that's good for old phones, but what happens if you have a newer phone? Here's a more modern 4.5-inch Samsung Captivate. Big old screen, not too big a form factor, has a surface case which is very thin, about the same size as a TPU case. Now looking at the dimensions of this, it says it is about 5.5 by 3. My phone is about 5 1/8 with this case by about 2 3/4. But let's see. Let's stick it in there. There is no way possible I can fit this phone in there. And that's pretty pitiful. If they'd only made this thing 1 inch taller, it would have held like pretty much every modern phone except the Galaxy Note. I've heard people say they can't even get an iPhone 3 GS in here with a Defender case. So if you have an old phone like a BlackBerry, a flip phone, iPhone 3 without the case, and you don't plan to upgrade to a 4.5, 5-inch phone anytime soon, this might be acceptable. But as it is now, it looks like I'll just mount this on the inside of my pack and maybe store, I don't know, what could I store here? A miniature first aid kit perhaps, but for its intended purpose it's pretty much useless because it is too small. Anyway, the point of this video is to show companies what the dimensions are of these things so they can duplicate that in case anyone wants to build something that fits this Covrt 18 backpack accessory. So these velcro strips on the back are about 2 3/4, and like I said, there's 1-inch straps, run 4. If you made it 1 inch taller, yeah, I probably don't even need an extra strap on there. These would be sufficient. So any companies out there, if you build something like this that would hold a phone, and preferably like an SGS3 with a surface case, I will be buying it.